All right, welcome back. Welcome back. Let's talk about KIZZ Daniels. KIZZ Daniels, read the statement on the screen. The statement on the screen, read it. What does it say? It says, if you want to break up, with me, pay me for all the things I did for you. Okay, that's not the full statement. But let's get into it. This is actually a very hidden spot for a lot of people. Again, this is all alleged, okay? But it was published by Instablog Niger. This is the actual statement. If you want break up with me, no problem. Just pay me my pension. Right? Just pay me my pension for all the things I don't do. My airtime, my gifts, the fuck, etc. Okay, that means your papa, you have to pay me everything, then you can leave. Balaclava. Okay, now there's speculation on two directions in all of this. I want to acknowledge some people are saying, oh, he's writing a new song, this is probably going to be a song. Okay, good. The song will hit because it's hitting a nerve, because some people actually feel that way. So let's talk about it. Okay, so let's talk about it. What are you talking about, Missy EE? What are you talking about now? Mrs. Ola is very beautiful. Ola, add more bright price. It's not want to leave me in the middle of the afternoon. What's going on here? The Art of Seduction, I need to read that during Christmas. It's a good book to read. Okay, if you guys are very logical and you like reading and you are ethical and you are, what did he call himself earlier? He said it's a nerd. If you're a nerd, you will enjoy it. It's a lot of big English though, you know. But I think it's a good book that you can actually read multiple times. As a matter of fact, I'm due to read it again. Okay, but they are very ancient stories that you can learn a lot from. Okay. Yes. So, if this was a song, then it would be a hit song, because it's a smash hit rock star guy. So he knows what people are thinking and they use that to write songs that hit. But the other side of things that people are speculating about is that his marriage has crashed. And that will be sad, because recently, he was doing a lot of celebrating his new girl and all of that, you know. But this is, let me play this for you. You remember this video that he did with this girl? You guys hear that? You know that song now. That's the wife. That's the wife that KIZZ Daniel has been flaunting. Okay. That's actually one of my favorite songs right now, right? I'm chopping it up because I don't want them to be slapping my video. All right, that song is called Showa. It's a beautiful song. If you don't know the song, check it out. But anyway, that's the wife, and there's a story here. I'm going to just let me see if I can read it real quick, and then there's a guy called Ejimoji. This guy right here. Let me show you. This guy right here. I've never seen this guy ever before. He has about 1 point something million, random, like 1 point something million. I'm like, Jesus. Anyway, I've summarized what he said in this video, so I'm just gonna read it. Okay. He said, just a few months after KIZZ Daniel officially unveiled his wife and boasted about her, he suddenly wiped out all of her pictures from his Instagram page and deleted her Instagram account. Numerous allegations from inside sources made fans speculate that something was wrong with KIZZ Daniel's secret marriage. Now, let me pause there for a second and show you what I can see on my page here. All right, so it's not just her pictures that was deleted off of KIZZ Daniel. You can see he has 11 million monitoring spirits here, but it's actually promoting an album, it looks like. Okay, so he's deleted everything. So I just want to put that out there before we talk about KIZZ Daniel. Is one of the rock stars out of Nigeria, Afrobeats, with some very, very clean smash hits out there. Because Daniel is actually one of my favorites. I just like the tune that he pushes out, you know. He's a 30 years old. His real name, Oluwatobiloba Daniel Anidugbe. Okay, interesting. Now, his name is with the KIZZ. He started with the KISS actually, but he was entangled up in some lawsuits earlier on in his career. But he broke out back then in 2014 with the song Would You? Oh, beautiful song. Beautiful song. Right. Ola and Igbo names. Did I say Igbo name somewhere? I didn't say Igbo. Did I say Igbo? Is the name Igbo? I need to be. No, that's not. It's Yoruba anymore. It's a Yoruba boy now. I think so. Oluwatobiloba. I don't know. It might be something else actually. All right. His father's name Kola. I don't know. I think he's a Yoruba man. But anyway, he signed a record deal with the G Worldwide Entertainment in 2013. But I think he's signed to Empire now, which is the worldwide international label. I think so. But anyway, KIZZ Daniel has that his song Double right now as well. So, but let me get back to reading. Again, I wanted to point out that he's deleted all the pictures off his page. So it's not just the wife's picture. But again, this is the speculation that the bloggers are having out there. In 2021, KIZZ Daniel celebrated the birth of triplets, a dream for many childless couples. Sadly, one of the babies passed just 4 days after birth. Surprisingly, KIZZ Daniel later revealed that he now has 3 children. The public was unaware of the third child. KIZZ Daniel stated that the birth of his third child was a secret. Eventually, he proposed to the mother of his children. However, in May 2023, he indicated in an interview that his plans to marry her had been called off. Fast forward to 2024, KIZZ Daniel posted dance videos of a mysterious lady, right? All right, so I think this is one of the dance videos that they're talking about. Let's see. Can I find it again? Okay. All right, this video right here. So I'll just put it on the screen while we're talking. All right, so that's the mysterious lady, okay, that they're talking about. So posted dance videos of a mysterious lady, many dance videos, as a matter of fact, this is just one of them, claiming she was his wife and that he married her in 2020. This went on until KIZZ Daniel finally revealed her face and her identity. The internet reacted strongly, with some saying she wasn't beautiful enough and others commenting that she looked unkempt. Jesus Christ. People questioned why KIZZ Daniel married her in the first place. In response, KIZZ Daniel defended his wife, stating that she did things for him no other woman could. He wrote a whole song about it. He mentioned that she wakes up at 4:30 a.m. Remember the auntie that wakes up at 4:30 a.m. that went viral one time? She wakes up at 4:30 a.m. to make breakfast and tolerates his bad behavior. KIZZ Daniel's bad behaviors allegedly included drinking to excess, smoking, and adultery. His admission about cheating caused a stir. Like it's about to cause a stir in our chat right now. All right. Especially among his female fans. Many believe that his wife was suffering behind the scenes. To counter this, KIZZ Daniel began showcasing their relationship on social media, posting romantic captions and taking her to shows. He even secured endorsement deals for her, one with a multi-million naira company and another with a mobile phone brand. I think they said Techno. Despite his efforts to show a happy home, some fans felt the videos seemed fake and rehearsed. A blogger, KIZZ Lover, claimed that KIZZ Daniel's wife came from a not well privileged home and used dancing to support herself. KIZZ Daniel met her at a concert and, noticing her naivety, pursued her persistently. After a one-night stand, she became pregnant, but it took months to contact KIZZ Daniel. He was initially reluctant to marry her, but agreed to take care of the baby, thinking it would be only one. When she gave birth to triplets, KIZZ Daniel have her life with him, controlling her life to avoid media attention. She endured his controlling behavior and, physical abuse, allegedly. KIZZ Daniel eventually started showcasing her publicly, influenced by how Davido's relationship with Chioma elevated his career. He created a new Instagram account for her without giving her access to it. Her family, frustrated with the situation, reached out to GIZZ Lover. People who knew the couple confirmed the abuse and control KIZZ Daniel exerted over her. Despite this, KIZZ Daniel continued to portray a happy family life on social media. Recently, fans noticed that KIZZ Daniel had removed all pictures of his wife from his Instagram page and disabled her account. Again, we've noticed he's promoting an album right now, and he removed everything from his Instagram at least. That's at least what I can see here. Controversial bloggers speculated that their marriage had been affected by KIZZ Daniel's infidelity. According to a source, KIZZ Daniel's wife caught him cheating in his home studio, leading to a fallout. Despite attempts by relatives and friends to mediate, she refused to forgive him, prompting KIZZ Daniel to delete her pictures and account. KIZZ Daniel was emulating recently married Chioma. However, Davido gave up custody of, blah, 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 all that kind of stuff. All right. So let's talk about it. Now, KIZZ Daniel did post this himself 2 days ago. If you want break up with me, no problem. Just pay me my pension for all the things I don't do. My airtime, my gift, the F, then you can leave. Balaclava. I don't know what that means. It's probably some kind of slang he's trying to create. He's probably trying to create a new song. We do know that these people might be, sometimes they cook up stories just to, just to go viral, right? So, leave and leave my shit. Let's talk about it. The part I wanted to talk about is the idea that can obviously trigger people in either direction, right? Financial abuse. That's really what I want to talk about, okay? Right? This is a very, very common thing, financial abuse. That's I want us to, we might actually finish early today, contrary to the popular belief from before. All right, so let me come to the chat. The chat has been blowing up a little bit, just a little bit. Like Uncle Patrick says, this is the life of a musician. All right. Now, I can tell you for free, that's the slang we like to use in Nigeria now, right? I can tell you for free, very normal people are participating in financial abuse in their regular homes. So we need to talk about this, all right? What does financial abuse entail, right? What is that? What is financial abuse? Let's talk about it. What is financial abuse? What do you guys consider to be financial abuse? Let's talk about it. There are many ways financial abuse can come up. Oftentimes, it comes from a place of ignorance. Okay? A lot of people are engaged in financially abusing their partner, but to them, there is a means to some kind of end. Typically, some form of control, right? Beautiful enough, now for online in-laws, they say she's not beautiful. They were dragging that some few weeks ago. I just kind of ignored it. I'm like, these people are mad. Beautiful enough, Bitibawu. Yes, so I remember from our body language, something seems off about their relationship. I sense some controlling behavior from him. That's interesting, D. I don't see that. Does anybody else feel that? Obviously, online in-laws are feeling that everywhere. I've seen that rhetoric somewhere. I don't see that. What I see in their move here is a girl who is, at least in this moment, she seems very happy. At least she's enjoying that song. Okay? She's enjoying that song. That's what I see. But everybody sees things differently, right? This is true. She used to be one of his dancers. Oh, really? Okay. Why are they acting? Okay, so are we concluding that this was all acting? Okay? I mean, it looked like they were in some kind of spirit. They wanted to do some PDAs, right? He was also releasing these songs. These songs that since became smash hit songs, right? Why didn't she forgive him? All right. That bad boy look is not appealing on KD at all. What is KD, Mr. EE? What do you mean by KD? Financial abuse is a means to an end. It's control. It's control. And too many regular people are participating in it in one shape, form, or the other. Sometimes it's a matter of you're wasting money, so I'm going to seize the credit cards. Sometimes it's as simple as the car I bought you, you're not listening to me, you have been listening to your friends, I'm going to seize the car from you. Okay? It comes in very, very subtle ways. It might not be as aggressive as somebody who is very rich, who cut all the credit cards that they give to you. I think also, I think there was a story like that around R. Kelly and the ex-wife. Oh, KIZZ Daniel. Thank you, Jerry. Not appealing on KIZZ Daniel. That bad boy look is not appealing on. Oh, okay. I see what you mean. I was lost. KD, MOP, it looks like D follows them more. This is the first I'm hearing of him since the Would You hit. I hear you. I've seen all the videos that they were pushing that everybody, I mean, I pay attention to what they're saying on Instablog Nigeria, obviously. I've seen all the videos. I've seen all the comments under them. About 50% my assessment do feel the way D feels. I am one of the other 50%. Like, I don't see what you see, you know. And they're going strictly by the body language you're looking at right now. So, but you know I'm a man. Maybe I don't see what all of them they see. Yeah. I didn't sense the abuse, but I have always sensed that KIZZ Daniel likes a different type of thing. They seem fake. I come in peace. All right, so again, me too, I come in peace. Maybe you guys see something I don't see. You know, I'm just a man, just looking from the lens of a man. But let me go to this comment. I want to go to this comment. If you want break up with me, right? If you want break up with me, that's the part that I want us to talk about. If you want break up with me, no problem. Just pay me my pension. Break up. We're talking about a romantic relationship here. What is pension? Right? There's too many not ideologies, but analogies. There's so many analogies out there that people compare to romantic relationship, and as soon as they make that analogy, I'm like, oh, no wonder. Romantic relationships is driven by emotions, particularly it's like a move of you're hoping this person will not destroy you one day. Okay? You finish having sex with them, you sleep right next to them, you snore off, literally. Okay, maybe I'm talking about ourselves, man. Right? But you get my gist, okay? You're literally giving your life to this person. You're giving your body. You give them 3 kids. And you're going to bring pension into that conversation. That is a lame analogy. Okay? Now, let's just assume the best case scenario is writing a song. That song is going to be a hit. A lot of people are going to be making it a repetitive talking points. There goes additional evidence. It's a lame talking point. Okay? So, I see somebody says you should have left her unknown to the world. Maybe in her lyrics from the next album. So people are saying maybe it's lyrics. It will become a viral lyrics because a lot of people feel that way. They think it's their right. They bring this whole idea of my right into romantic relationships. It's like little to no wonder. Right?
Oh, you're right.
It's little to no wonder why all of these relationships are ending up straight in the poto. Can I break or bust your bubble? You lose your right the moment you start having sex with that person. At least in this sense of a pension, of a thingy. All right? I'm sorry, you're gonna have to come up with something better than it's your rights. That's why these kind of analogies are landing and they're hitting certain nerves, and millions upon millions of people feel the same way. But go figure. Look at the results that a lot of people are generating. For all the things I don't do, all the things you don't do, this is why people might say, hey, you did the bare minimum. What do you mean? What did you do? Titi Ogbori. Somebody says, even if this is just a lyrics from a song, any man that wants to collect whatever he bought just because the relationship ended is a boy. Let me sit on the fence. Nah, I agree. That is an overgrown adolescent man. That is a boy. Absolutely. Where did he hint is marriage crashing? Something that might be the lyrics to the song he is working on. Yeah, it could be the lyrics of the song. It would be a terrible lyric if a lot of people don't feel that way. Listen to me carefully. If a lot of people don't feel that way, it would be a terrible, terrible lyric for a song. This is probably a good lyric for a song because a lot of people will feel that way. How much you won't come pay for the beautiful kids she gave you? No amount of money can quantify that. Well, when people end up in a crisis, they tend to forget that type of logic. In fact, they might even tell you you are emotionally blackmailing them. Okay? I agree. There's no amount of money that can use to quantify those kids, but get the skills you need, though, because you might be the one repeating these talking points if you end up in a potter with somebody that you feel is out to get you, or they're being, guess the word that's coming up, they're being unfair. They're being unfair, right? This is what I was so determined from childhood to make my own money. I detest financial abuse or any form of abuse for that matter. I see. Let me repeat what I said earlier on here, right? There's always a blind spot. If money is how you're going to fix this, if you're attracted to a financial abuser, the main issue is control. They will have other ways. They will eat you up in other ways. They will already know that, oh, you're Tedola's daughter. They will find other ways to eat you up. You know, we always have to dig behind the scenes and get to the underlying issue. The underlying issue is not just the financial abuse. It's the controlling spirit in them. If you attracted them in a romantic way, they will have a way. Remember what I said. You kind of signed your life away to them. They will have a way to get you, especially if you don't have any skills outside of making money and having sex. Just additional context to add on to that. D says, I have been off Insta for about 4 years now, but I have seen several videos. Yeah, the same videos we've seen now. He chose the homely girls all the men on the internet and Uncle Beno claim men want. Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Obìnrin na obìnrin. They will show you shege if you start having sex with them. So if you don't have the skills to deal with obìnrin, you could just para around the internet generalizing everywhere. All right. Or you always find something. It's like, I knew you were pretending to be a traditional woman, and then you came into my world to show me shege banza.
Oh my days,
Yeah, that's what will happen. Let's see here. He didn't hint anything, though. All right. At least at the minimum, is hinting that a lot of people feel this way. And you think if this was truly the case, he will bring it online for you keypad warriors to bash him? Would that be the first? That wouldn't be the first. We've seen people doing that. We've seen Dotun, D to the Tune doing that. We've seen, who was the recent people that did that? We see Emeka Ike did that. We see Yula Doche did that. Who else did that? That's more like a rock star. I mean, even Davido that was holding his cool at some point when they triggered him with the unfortunate passing of his son. He said something. It won't be the first, right? That's underestimating the level of emotional pain that can come from a man chopping breakfast. It's a very painful thing for a lot of men. Contrary to the popular belief, I don't care. I'll just move on to somewhere else.
Don't care, still don't care. I don't care. I don't care.
Yeah, you forgot to tell your face that you don't care. She gave you her life, gave birth to twins for you. If it's a same country, she should be walking away with your mansion and 70% of your wealth plus child support. You just a nyah dust. All right. So for everybody that will buy into that lyrics, that will run with that rhetoric, there are other ways you collect too. You know, you'll miss out big time in other ways. Even if it's Nigeria, I understand the laws in Nigeria might be in your favor. You might be able to seize the child or children from her. But yeah, you'll pay one way or the other. Concern us. We are busy minding the business that puts food on our table. Okay. Tell your fingers. Somebody said, this is why I keep my hustle burning. Because I don't want no man. Mr. E, you have a partner here. This is why I keep my hustle burning. Because I don't want no man should buy anything for me. Right? Well, most normal human beings, when you extend the gesture of buying them, giving them some kind of gift, when they are in love, they enjoy it. Right? They just enjoy it. They're not thinking, let me put some guards around myself so I can protect myself. Let me reject all the gift or money that's coming from me. That's not how it works in real life. You see how that works? The way it works in real life is that ideally you want to be in love with a person, and the last thing you want to be thinking about is how to protect yourself. Right? But after you don't collect shiggy banza from somebody, of course, you start thinking, how do I protect myself? But that works against a very necessary ingredient in a healthy romantic relationship. What is that? Vulnerability. Men need to be vulnerable. Women need to be vulnerable. That does not mean crying like a bitch. That's not what that means. It just means the ability to be able to trust. Okay? The ability to be able to operate with faith in that romantic relationship and not fear. When fear comes in, it just kind of has its ways of destroying everything, you know. Even though you are right, you'll be protecting yourself, you're playing defense, nobody can score nothing against you, but also you cannot win the game because all you're doing is playing defense.
You're right.
There is no game in life that you win playing just defense. You're going to have to score some points at some point. Not score against your romantic partner, but against those forces, principalities. You know, you're not fighting flesh, right? Yeah. This is why I keep, okay, I already read that. God forbid bad thing. So I say, LOL, you people are funny. KIZZ that has never brought any of his personal issues online. Even when he apparently got married, low-key, nobody knew until they answered questions on Twitter. You think he's about to start bringing personal issues onto social media now? Give me a break. Let's just pray for him. Let's hope you're absolutely correct. What if it's a line from a song? That means it to be a good lyric, and a lot of people are going to be able to relate with this, and we must address financial abuse. You will shoot yourself on the legs if you practice financial abuse. You need to engage the help you need so that both of you can find your ways back to being vulnerable, because that's the only way you're going to enjoy that relationship. Going into a relationship and looking over your shoulder is just a terrible idea. If you feel me. It's just a terrible idea. Could it work? It cannot work.
You think so? They're wise.
It cannot work. Now juju be that one. Could it work? Okay.
Not be juju be that.
All right. Somebody said, did he even marry our official? If not because of the babies. All right. Let's hope all is well in their camp. I just don't like this guy at all. Jesus. Killer Jew. Let me see here. We're talking about KIZZ Daniel. We're hoping that all is well in his camp. Mr. E said, how is he getting pension when he's not even 40 years plus? No, it's an analogy. He's talking about you have to pay him back, essentially, if you collect any gift from him and the marriage is over. That's what he's talking about. Chiye, welcome. Yes, ability to lose guard. You're going to need that. And if you've already been through this life, you're a person of a certain age, you don't collect shege from these romantic streets, you might need to desensitize yourself from all those shege you don't collect.
Sorry, oh.
That's easier said than done, by the way. It can be a very difficult thing to do because, you know why? Because it's hard to unlearn what you know, right? You know that human beings are what they are. This is another video of them. Aww, so sweet, so sweet, so sweet. And then somebody said, I just don't like this guy. I go go. Anyway, let me round up the show this way. I'm going to round up the show this way. Financial abuse can come from any angle. Oftentimes, it's actually more from a blind spot. It's not the obvious stuff. He sees your credit card, he sees your money, have your own money. It's usually not the obvious stuff, okay? That's just one of the many, many ways controlling behavior can show up. And that's what I want you to, more than anything else, pay attention to, okay? So, first thing first. If you are the breadwinner in the household, it's going to creep up on you. You're not going to know that you are participating in this behavior because in the back of your mind, you're justified. You're just trying to protect your money. These things come from a blind spot. I'm telling you, I promise you, these things, they come from a blind spot. That's why using morals will often fall on his face. Okay? It's not good enough. Using moral standards will often end you up in poto. Yeah, it will often end you up in poto because you subscribe to that person's moral standard when you decide to start having sex with them. Are you kidding me? You're not consistent. You have moral standards when you're having sex with them. You're on the same moral standard. So if they're breaking it, you're breaking it together. It is what it is. So you have to think beyond just right and wrong as always. You have to think beyond just black and white as always. You have to think like, okay, what is it about me? What kind of crisis are we going through that's put me on the edge? I feel the need to protect myself, right? Sometimes it shows up in the form of have your own money. Oh, you never expected it. You never see that coming. Oh, no. You didn't see that coming. No.
I never expected it.
Have your own money. What do you mean have your own money? Well, I made my own money so I can do whatever I like with it. Nobody can control me. Did you know that can be financial abuse?
He shock you.
I don't care.
Don't care.
No, actually, that's what it is. Okay? Because you're married to that person, all right? So I understand crisis can put you in a position where you feel the need to protect yourself. Well, seek the help you need or leave that relationship. How do I know? Because if you end up in the courts of law and you have some type of assets you've been hiding away, if that person has a very strong representation, you will have to bring everything to the table. All of it. Okay, I know. But you have prenup. So the prenup is supposed to protect you. Again, the prenup will protect your money. There's no doubt about that. Or if it's ironclad and it's strong enough. Some prenup get thrown out the window too, depending on who's claiming what. Some people will claim duress. They signed it when they were in duress. So go figure. Anyway, point is, don't get with anybody romantically if you know you cannot be vulnerable. It's not worth it. Okay? You will lower the quality of your lifestyle simply by doing that. Okay? Now, I wanted to point that out. Now, the obvious one is you're seizing credit cards, you're seizing gifts, you're restricting them because you guys are disagreeing. Remember, that's what we're talking about. You're restricting your romantic partner. I'm talking about marriage now, of course, right? You're restricting them from access, some kind of financial access they had access to because you're in disagreement with them. Would you consider that controlling behavior? Yeah. Say yes, nod your head. Yeah. I know your head wants to do this, but just do like this. Yes. All right. So it is what it is, you know. So controlling the finances, of course you should control finance. Of course you should monitor finance. Of course you should monitor your money. So you have all these different ways that you can justify your behavior. But again, the idea is that one partner is restricting the other person's access to what they used to have access to, things like bank accounts, credit cards, income, and then you're basically making them dependent, okay? And they're not able to make financial decisions independently, or at least interdependently. That can be considered. It's not always absolute, but that can be considered to be financial abuse. All right. Then obviously withholding money, right? Refusing to give them money for food, clothing, medical expenses, and they've always counted on you, right? Then obviously pay attention to that, you know. Again, you will have all your justifiable reasons why you're doing it. You probably have drawn out some spreadsheets somewhere. It makes sense, but you're not factoring in. There's a good chance you're not factoring the emotional damages that you're creating by such behavior, how that person feels. So again, the answer is not as simple as, oh, just give them the money. That's not what I'm suggesting. What I'm saying is that there's a deeper problem in that relationship, and you must address it. If you don't address it, it's going to come back and bite you in the butt in a bigger way, from a massive blind spot. So no, you're not going to get away with that, because again, remember, you're giving them access to your life, directly, indirectly, one way or the other. So now you're trying to use controlling tactics to guard yourself. I get it completely, but it's not worth it. Just get out of the relationship. If it's not that easy, then fix it. Fix it. Okay? If the other person does not agree, that's one ingredient in what I'm saying. If they don't agree to how you're doing it, then there's some kind of understanding that you must come to. It's easier said than done. It's going to be a tough conversation. It's going to be a process. So be patient with yourself, but you're missing out big time in how beautiful that relationship can be, how productive that relationship can be for your life. You're missing out big time. Okay? Then some people might even max out the credit card because they don't want you to have access to it. They say, oh, it's maxed out. Whatever, all this crazy tactics that people are doing to hurt themselves, it will come back and bite you in the butt. Okay? If not, that is biting you already. Okay? Because obviously that will automatically instantly lead to financial instability. It's your same household. You're connected to them one way or the other, either you like it or not. Okay? All right. Then also making financial decisions without consulting with the other person. Now, there's some arrangements where you guys are kind of like do your thing that way. That's how you do your things, and you guys are happy with that. Again, that's a united front. If the other person is under the impression that they know everything that's going on, but in fact, you've been building houses in Lekki and he doesn't know about it. Wait, it's impossible to abuse a grown man. Yes, it is possible. Stop the cap. Yes, it is possible. And when you do that, you're also abusing yourself. Again, you're missing out. You might not see it yet, but you're missing out big time. But yeah, that's it right there. I wanted to just cover that from that angle, just as a reminder that, hey, don't normalize toxicity in your relationship. It might feel like you're protecting yourself. It's temporary. You're hurting yourself effectively. Okay? Sometimes it's camouflaged as just make your own money. I get it. You should be productive in that relationship. Just make your own money. If that's your way of protecting yourself against the other person, you might actually be coming off as offensive to the other person. In which case, why are you staying in that relationship? Well, there are other reasons, my children. Well, what if you can spend the next few months to work on yourself and actually create a better relationship? What if that's possible? Well, I don't think so. I've tried everything and he's just a coconut head. He won't listen. Or like, you know your brotherhood now, they are coconut head. Listen to me carefully. We're getting results, okay? As long as they have something they care about, all you need is support, okay? That's all you need. But let me see. Chidima says, Ola, those are the keywords: control and making them fully financially dependent on you. Also, if a woman was working and you stop her from working, well, again, a united front. Control, abuse can come in different forms and way. I agree with you, by the way. They can come in different forms, okay? But I want you to pay attention to the part where you feel like you're justified, but you stayed inside that relationship. That's the one I want you to pay attention to. That's the part that is very hard, that is tough to really face the mirror and say, I need to do something about this. That's that part. Because you feel justified. You feel like that person has actually been the abuser all along, potentially for years, right? But again, you're hurting yourself. You're not getting the fullest potential out of that relationship. You're not, or at least out of your life. The solution might be maybe just leave them alone, let them move on, you move on. It might be that too, But I'm sure you stayed because there's some kind of value you're getting from that person. Okay? And I'm not talking about extreme situations like somebody's beating you up over your head, okay? I'm talking about just typical people normalizing toxic behavior, and they're like, it is what it is, right? That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. So pay attention, go process it. I know this might be very tough. This might be a very tough thing to process, but it's very easy to point fingers at the likes of KIZZ Daniels or the obvious one, they cut the credit card. Those ones, me and you, we're on the same page. You're right. That's a terrible thing to do. But I'm more concerned about the subtle ones today. Okay? Do me a favor, hit the like button, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications. We've done a fantastic job this week. All right, so hit the notifications. I'll be dropping videos all around the weekend. Make sure you're paying attention, okay? And also, I have a new video in the cooks for Prestige Marriage Academy platform. We have a video called How to Improve Your Marriage or Relationship in 7 Steps. We're working on it. It's coming right up. So be on the lookout for that. Go find Prestige Marriage Academy, the YouTube, and subscribe to it if you're a marriage-minded person and you want to do it right. All those content are going up there. The cruise stuff, extracting relationship lessons from trendy topics is here. Okay, but we're pushing all the content, the Oyibo big English ones. Yeah, those ones are going on Prestige Marriage Academy. So go check them out. I will also share them. All right. Any questions? If there are no questions, I'm good to go. I want to go and rest for the weekend though. Okay. If there's anything trendy that happens, maybe we might come back. We might come back on Saturday evening. We might. But we're here 5 p.m. Prestige Happy Hour, Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. All right. Hit the like button, share, subscribe. Continue to tell more people about what we're doing here. Thank you so much, D-Love. Thank you, everybody. Chidima, D, Chinye, Marriott, everybody. Shout out to you for being here. Misty, E.E., Oluremi. Who else was here early on? Many people. Uncle Beno, Uncle Patrick, of course. Sesmore, Black Diamond. These are my people. Everybody was here today. That's what's up. All right. Good. Thank you, everybody. Osarogwe, thank you so much for being here today. Hopefully, you've been enlightened and educated. I'll see you on the next one. Peace. We offer evidence-based relationship and marriage resources and coaching to help you navigate the difficult times.
Don't just wing it. Learn the principles that work.
Download our 2 free books and book your complimentary coaching session now at manofprestige.com.